any name. Name also I have given option. Any name. Otherwise by default title one like that it will come. Right? Now here also I am going to do just lab name, and if you need more record also, no problem. You can do any number. New database, your database name. Now number of lines, that means if your statements are more, you must do those statements. Right? Use master. Then I am going to create database. Database name can I put rev_db. Okay. Right there, revision. Easily you can understand. Okay, once it is, then use your database. What is your database name? rev_db. Followed by I am going to create, I have given destination TP or destination lab, any name. Then few columns only I am going to do. For example, LNO, it is an integer primary key. Don't forget about identity and all. That's why here also on identity, starting value 1 and auto increment. Right? Then I have L name. L name is Bhaskar of. Better I will use. No need of any conversion. Created. Now I have created the table. Teacher, I am creating the table alone separately means it will not sit in your database. Now here itself you can refresh and check. You have this database REV is there or not, you can check. This is the database. Inside your database would have noticed your table is there. Okay, this is for the destination. And furthermore, here itself I am going to create one source file also. Okay, as far as my SQL I need, right? Source for SQL source. For your understanding, but you will not do like these comments and all in your exams. Okay, that you have to understand clearly. Even calculations are not working. PC, it is an integer, not. Okay, we have now. This destination I am going to use for a flat file and Excel. This one I am going to use for source, my SQL source. This one I am going to be used for destination. I already told you what is my objective. I am going to create a SQL source as well Excel source and flat file source. All the name, rename, please leave it. Otherwise, you can do. For example, I am renaming my package that .dtx is should not text. First one I am going to say flat file source. Right, easily I can understand whenever I want to refer this. Okay, I already told you I don't want to do any calculation. Conversion is there, condition will be there. Calculations and all you are very good, so you can do it. Now, this two, control flow plus data flow is our package. Right? Just one, just drag and drop your data flow. Okay. Then double click. And here many students used to do the mistake. Every step you have to save. At the end I will save means if you have any error, if you want to save it, please you have to do clearly. So now here flat file means where is your source? This video.net CDC Excel flat file source. please attach your fact file. Okay, select, browse. Only we need the locations, right? I already kept all my fact file and my this all here, right? Fact file source, picture it is attached. You want to check the columns, why not? You can check. Even in the advanced, you want to check data types will be shown. All are string. That's why I said I have to convert according to my destination table. Okay. So this is available now. Fact file is attached. Now the data conversion is required or not, you have to check. This is the table. This is an integer, identity I don't need. This is an var. I must convert n var, right? Then Unicode string. Another one number of PC integer. That also I have to clear. Next. Which one I have to use? Conversion, right? Where it is connected. You need all the columns or only few columns. Maybe they are putting conditions. Lab code is greater than 10. That time, now lab name should be converted, right? Why? It is an nvarchar. Nvarchar means which one? Unicode string. Number of PC. It is an integer in your database here. Single byte, even 2 bytes, 4 bytes. I already told you better use 4 bytes, right? 4 byte signed integer. If the Unicode here 50 is there in the database, it is less. You can change, otherwise leave. Okay. So now, whenever you are changing, you must use your. You must use. Maybe you are not changing, that time you can use this other. Okay. Clear? Data conversion also done. What is the next? Is there any condition is there? Yes. The condition is there. The number of PC, right? Great. Only one condition is there. Many students, even in the activity, you have given two different conditions in the two different lines. No. The quantity is an already this integer number of PC copy you are using because we are converted already, right? This greater than symbol 25. You want to know the case name, output, anything you can give. Otherwise, your wish. Greater than GT and just use greater than 25. Right? This is option. Okay. Then what? I don't want any calculations. Right? Because my teacher is not asking me any calculation. If they ask, you have to do. We did a lot. That's why I am omitting now. Next, your destination. Okay, which one? Radio.net also you will use or OLDB destination. Here also many students did mistakes in the midterm exam. Instead of OLDB destination, is they put source and they called me, teacher it is not working. In your class only. Because you use the source. How the source will connect? Names, they know I hope. Please, GT25. Now, very important thing, your database, your table and mapping columns. This you have to first connect your database. That means through the server. I know which is the database. This is not my database. That's why I'm deleting new. I need my server name because I have to establish the connection. Right? Copy my server. Paste. This also one student in your class. He is using this. Teacher, it is not working. I said if you are able to fix a revision. rev_db. This is my database. I have connected. Now I have established the connection. Then my table name. Here also many students not done. Table name, which is your table destination. Already I have mentioned, right? Come to the columns. You tell me what are the things I have to do now. You already seen my database, right? Table. First one is ignore. Why? It is an identity in your destination. Next one is because nvarchar is integer. Clear? Done. Again you can see teacher, maybe I feel something wrong or some. Check with it. nvarchar, it is an integer. Clear? So that is the way you have to check. So don't forget to save. Now you can check and execute. Line by line it will show. It is an any error, where the error is. So right? This. then you have to stop. The first one we have done. Let us move to the second package. So here itself you can create. Where if it is a package, more than one package you want to create in your project, here itself. This we did in the our exercise also. One more time. Here I want to change the name. See here, now for Excel source I am going to change. Before .dtx anything I can play. Right, now Excel source. What teacher I have to do? For your Excel source now. Okay. How to check it is compatible or not. Otherwise it will not allow you to attach. So double click. The same. You are going to use the path. Teacher, where I kept, maybe in the downloads, right? I kept, maybe you check where you kept this one. So I have kept here. Maybe teacher, file name, the format this. Then first column has become as a column name. All first row, right? Make it okay. Path only you have given. Now see here columns. Teacher, how name of the Excel sheet? First sheet. Maybe you have more than one sheet. Which sheet is your source that you have to mention, right? The same vice versa with your SQL source. Instead of column name, what you have to mention? Table name. Here, sheet name, table name. So like this, if you study, inshallah it will be very nice. All the columns you need. I don't know, teacher. Alright? The name, quantity, that. It is totally different. Their lab name, here name. Their number of PC, here column, right? Don't forget to say what is next. Here, any conversion is required. For example, these two columns I have. Did you notice? The default is coming as Unicode. Check your database and mark up. So it is mapping. Clear? So you don't need to convert. Maybe here it is an Varka, their database. There it will come as Unicode string. That time you have to convert it to string. Clear? So you have to check the database. Accordingly, you have to do the conversions and all in the Excel. So here formula no need. You might ask, there is a double precision flow. Whereas there indeed, if you wish you can convert, otherwise no problem, it will accept. Why? For example, you have value 2.0. Like that it will come. Right? So it will not create any other issues for us. That's why this is no need. Just for your understanding only I put, it is not clear in our case. Next here also condition is there. So I need this one. What condition, teacher? Except Oracle lab. Except Oracle lab. How do you do? Even here, in this case, you are not converted, but both will be same, even in your alias and this. Name is not equal. Check this is which quote it is. For example, it is in the single quote or no teacher, it should be in the double quote. Those things and all you have to check clearly. So here itself it will show you the output. Right? Check. Not equal. No teacher, other operator also I can use. That means left angular bracket, right angular bracket. If you use combined, it is called not. Alright? Clear? Don't forget to say. Now I am going to do the mapping. Because my teacher is not asking me any calculation, that's why I am omitting those. In my destination, OLDB. Which one? Oracle alone. I have not seen your source. Right? Now mapping. Before mapping, database, it has to come through your source. That means your server. Which are already the same server, same database can I use? Yes. But the data is there. These are the data. Right? So while it is going to be filtered, something it has to filter. Maybe case sensitivity also is there. That also it will check. L1O, yes, it is an ignore. The second one, teacher, directly can I give the name? Why not? It will accept. Number of PC, Why not? Quantity. Clear? Check. Why I am closing this magnifier? Because magnifier and your Visual Studio having the error. Check here my source. Check my source here immediately error. Where you have to come in your progress. Here itself you can understand what it is going to say. See here, exclamatory symbol, code cannot connect. Acquire the method of connection. The Excel connection manager failed. Maybe you are not attached or we are not saved properly. This is the error. So what you have to do immediately? If this is the error, time, that's what. So here how teacher I have to do? Here in the properties, this error how many of you made in your midterm? Many. Don't forget to save. Yes, you did some changes. So right now you can check. And one more. I have one of my package is error. Second package will run. If you are going to be run, it shows already existing errors also. Clear? Right. Please make ensure that so now drag and drop your data flow. Save, double click, use table. Which table? Database table. So now you need the connection, everything you have to do. Click new. Is that same database you said? Can I use? Why not? Then which table is your source? Source underscore lab. This. Right? Which are columns I want to check. See all the columns, lab number, lab name, capacity, not those. You go and check your database of the destination. Only 3 columns. Right? Which is not there. Even lab number also not there. And capacity also is there, quantity, this lab name. The other one, that means not working, is not there. And you have to say it will work nicely, but it doesn't have any record as of now for me. I have not entered. So this column also I don't want, this also I don't want. Alright, the pipeline, it will be full of data, I am reducing. Otherwise also no problem. There in the mapping you can build it. Okay. Next. Is there any conversion is required, you have to check. For example, I will show you. Maybe these 2 columns, please check here. Why teacher? In your database source, this also inverter, here also inverter. Here capacity is an integer, it is an integer. So you no need to convert. Maybe here and there database table, that column specification is different, you have to change. Right? Source and destination. That you have to check properly. So for me, it is not required. Anything. Because it is the same. The next one is, here also I will put one condition. Right? Capacity is greater than 25. Which one I have to use? Lab name, capacity, copy of lab, this capacity greater than 25. Clear? Please save it. At the end, now source is done. Destination either radio.net or OLEDB destination. GT25 is my output of my condition. Now here mapping before to that table. Which table? Destination. I already clearly told you mapping. And I have given lab name separate like this. Lab name, number of TC is nothing but for me, it is a capacity. So we by ourselves, as a developer or the designer, we have to understand the column nature. So it is fine. But any record is there? No records in my source. So from the source if you enter, automatically whenever you are executing the records will go. So this is the way how you have to work with your chapter number 4. So you have to read theory also. The material what we have given, then only you can able to understand clearly. Right? Conditions are there, calculations will be there. So all you have to do. Right? Many exercises we did in our class.